Hey guys, you have some questions. Shavinism answers.
Shavinism.
What is the most embarrassing thing that happened during sex? Well, where do I begin? No, well, there's two incidents. One of them is there was a time that I jizzed in my trousers or pants. That was a little uncomfortable. And so before we even got going, I basically jizzed. I can give a lot of logical explanation, but the bottom line is I did. The thing was that happened. I had black trousers, and I don't think she noticed. So what I did was I became the perfect gentleman, and I said, I think we shouldn't. It would be a little too quick. Maybe it's not a good time. I should probably go home. And I think she respected me for it. But inside, I knew the answer was that I was very embarrassed and I just did my trousers. The second story is I was having sex with a girl for the first time, I may add, and 20 seconds into the activity, shall we say, her friend was staying in the living room, and her friend knocks on the door and says she can't turn off the light. Now they're having this whole conversation with me inside this girl. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. That's what I said on the outside. On the inside, I was really thinking, thank goodness I was about to come. Okay, there's an ongoing theme with me coming early, but honestly, that's not the case normally. Let's move on to the next question. If you could appear in a TV show, what would be your #1 choice? I don't know if there's a #1. I would have loved to be in Modern Family. I want to be in Sense8 because I think that has that sort of international side that I can maybe get cast in. I would have loved to be in The Crown, but I have a feeling that they won't take me as part of the royal family. Just a casting thing. But I love the series. Narcos would be a good series to be in. What is the best thing about being a YouTuber? The best thing about being a YouTuber is staying creative. It's very hard, especially for people in the arts, to create their own stuff. They want to be cast in something, and the fact that you always have to you have a target. You don't, every week I have to find something to be creative, and everything. I mean, your feedback is amazing, whether you like it or you have criticism or whatever it is. That back and forth of having instant gratification. Or even something that people don't like. It doesn't matter. You have that instant sort of dialogue with your art, and that's the only way to improve, really, and is to do. So I'm really grateful that YouTube is a great platform for that. The next question is by my colleague at work and a good friend who is asking, when is your next shift? Because you all care so much, it's tomorrow, 12 to 8. The next question is kind of funny. It's, what does it take to get you in the 120 position again? Now, I'm sure most of you have no idea what this is, but it's from the video, the Justin Bieber Mexican style video. This is the 120 position. It's at 1:20 on that video. I don't know how to react to that. Moving on. What is your favorite movie? I really like Sleepers, which has an amazing cast, and I don't know why a lot of people haven't seen it. Sleepers is a heartbreaking film, but amazing. It's done amazingly, and it always makes me cry. For the youngsters, I would recommend Princess Bride. Classic. So good. Robin Wright when she was much younger, and Billy Crystal has a little role there. Mandy Patinkin from Homeland, when he was much younger and thinner, but it's kind of a romantic comedy that guys and girls both tap into. I love it. Next question is, what are your thoughts on hot dogs? I think they should be cloned and used as an international currency. What are your thoughts? First of all, I would love that idea of hot dogs being used as international currency. I know I'd sign up because I love hot dogs. Anything that's junk I would sign up for. I hope I don't have to make them, because that would be a problem. I think some people would do a better job at it, and then I would be poor, and I want to break the cycle of being poor. Yeah. People around me say I answer rhetorical questions in a very serious manner. I think I just did that. The next question is, if Bubba Blue tried to get you on his casting couch, what would you do? Anything he wanted. Anything. Creepy much? Who is your biggest inspiration as an actor? I've mentioned the actors that I like before, but I do want to also mention Mark Ruffalo, who is an amazing actor, but he had a very slow process in the sense that he went through 800 auditions, I think he said, or something before he got something. I think that's something it's a good lesson for life. That, you know, failure is not an end result, it's part of the process, and just keep going. When did you realize you wanted to go into the entertainment industry, an acting profession, and what inspired you to make that decision? It's quite an interesting story because I wasn't a kid that was into acting at all. I was sort of set on university, but when I was in Australia, I was backpacking in Australia, and I thought, when I get back to home, I wanna put some time, before I go to uni, I wanna put some time into my hobbies. Or things that I might want to learn. So I wanted to do basketball coaching, I wanted to do acting, I wanted to play the guitar, and I did none of them except for an evening course in acting twice a week, and I fell in love. I still registered for university to learn communications, actually, but I decided to audition for one of the biggest schools in Israel, and I got in. It's a good thing to point out that my mother very much pushed me towards that decision. She really wanted to, yeah, she thought I would be good at it. I don't know why. I think she saw me imitating some politicians on the table, and she thought, my boy is funny! So she was like, yeah, you should go into acting and that sort of thing. Which is quite unusual, I have to say, in this industry. If anything, people stray away from anything in the arts. But I was quite fortunate in that way. I think now she might regret it a bit because it's not an easy and smooth ride. You have a lot of rough times, and you know, times that you're working in a student job when you're much older than a student, trying to just make ends meet, really, and that's a very frustrating. And then, you know, these little outbursts of, "Ooh, I got something," is sometimes they're few and far between, and sometimes you may have a year that you're not doing much. And that's kind of hard, but well done, for Mom, for sticking, you know, by my side for that. It's getting awkward because I'm speaking about my mom. Let's move on. Who's your favorite character you made, and where did the inspiration to make him come from? I don't know. I like all my characters in different ways. They're all parts of me. They're not. I can't exclude them from me. I like Herschel for his awkwardness, his social awkwardness that I feel I sometimes have. I love Sir Hates a lot for just having my anger towards society that I usually don't express, and having to tap into that. Jeremy's an interesting story. Actually, Jeremy, he's Belgian. It's an interesting story because I was actually on the Eurostar to Brussels. You know, the guy that he came with an announcement. He's like, "Hello, my name is Jeremy. We are going to Brussels. We will be there in 3 hours. The weather is whatever." And I remember, because I was with my girlfriend Christina at the time, and I was imitating him, and these weird things came out. You know, I am a gigolo, I will do you, I will do your wife, I am very open, and stuff like that. And she was laughing, and then I thought, what would I do with this guy? Should I make him a gigolo? And should I actually thought about Jeremy for a while before I decided what he would be, and then I went with dating instructor. But I like all of them. The one that I'm most proud of in theater was a show I did at Riverside Studios called Nineveh, because I went through the hardest process. I think that I value much more. The fact that I was not succeeding in the rehearsal room the way that I would have liked to, and then it got some really good reviews, and I felt like I had to go and tap into places I don't usually tap into, or scared to touch, and that was gratification. I think goes through how much you struggled for it, and I think in that sense that was the best experience. What is the video that took you longest to make? I think that would have to be Bank Interview, because it's a proper scene and I had to learn lines, and the editing was much more difficult because it was shot from different angles. This was like a proper sort of actor's scene where it was written down. Both parties learned their lines. Omri, who's a great actor. The next question is, what are your thoughts of Adam Saleh? For those that don't know, I did a video sort of mocking what he did. He's a prankster, and He basically went on a Delta airline and filmed himself basically saying that he's being kicked off the plane for speaking to his mother in Arabic. And the people complained, and then he got kicked off. It later turns out, or at least those are what people say, is that 20 people complained about him. He wasn't just talking to his mother, he was waving his fists, and he was causing chaos, and everyone kind of wanted him off the plane because he was trying to get kicked off the plane. That's how I see the situation. I may be wrong about this, but that's how I understand the situation. And that's why I decided to mock him. I think he got what he wanted. He got, you know, the 100,000 retweets or whatever, or a few 100,000 retweets. I'm sure he got some followers. He got some celebrities tweeting that they're with him on his struggle. But in my opinion, if it is what they say it is, he did a big disservice to the Muslim population. He's done some pranks before. Like dressing up in traditional Arab and getting on a plane and see how people react and if they're scared. But in such a tense time, where you really want to give as much love to Muslim people around the world, I think he did a great disservice. He used people's fears to create a video. And to me, I don't know, I don't tap into that. To me that's the worst thing you could do. And I saw the video the other day about someone who like dresses up in traditional sort of Arab clothing, and then he just you know, he drops a bag and runs the other way, and people panic because they think it's a bomb, so they run. I don't know. Why would you tap into that fear? I don't understand. It's mean. It's unnecessary. You can't do much worse for you know, a population that really does need some loving now. That's my opinion anyway. But you may disagree with me on that. I think, you know, he's a prankster and he's done it before, so I don't take his side of the story. And especially when there's 20 eyewitnesses that said that his side is bullshit. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. That's everything. A lot of these questions were asked by YouTubers, so I'm going to put some links down below. Subscribe to their channel, watch a couple of videos. It's much more meaningful to a small YouTuber when you subscribe than it is to a big YouTuber who has millions of subscribers, and it costs nothing. That's also true to my channel, of course, so please do subscribe to me. Hit that bell so you get regular notifications. We're all trying to get, all the small YouTubers, they're trying to get on the YouTube radar. They're trying to get noticed by YouTube so it promotes their videos. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you know, you enjoyed tapping into my, you know, demented dimension, as it were. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.